everyone, welcome to August Makes. It's that time again to see what I've been working on this month. We have a really dark and stormy day here, so I had to set up some artificial lighting. I hope that it will be enough. All of my projects are hanging behind me that I worked on in August. And I will list all of these patterns in the show notes below, including the pattern for this dress that I'm wearing. I couldn't locate it, but I know it's a vintage pattern and it's very easy. It just has this little sarong-style tie in the front, and I made it out of, I think I got this cotton at Hobby Lobby. So this is an old pattern, but I'll find the number and I'll list it along with everything else. Let's get right to it. We're gonna have an appearance from Brad Dad to kick things off. We'll be right back. All right, here he is. We have Kwik Sew 1282, which we determined was made in 1983. That's for the top, and then for the shorts we have Kwik Sew 4045. I did not make them cargo style, but you can see how this looks on Brad. You can put those down and back up.
All right.
Okay. Now the shirt was a little bit comical. This shirt is supposed to have a burrito method treatment for that yoke, but the yoke extends over the shoulders and onto the back. I put some piping in there at the front in brown, and I did not color block this shirt, even though they showed it that way on the pattern. Not a fan of the shirt pattern, but I definitely love the shorts and I think they look great. These are a cotton lycra fabric, pretty heavy, and they have pockets, they have a zip fly front, and I just put, did I put a snap on for you that time or just hook and eye?
Hook and eye.
Okay, so no button. I did put a little button on the back pocket so that you can keep track of your wallet when it's in there and button that closed. So how do we like it?
Love it.
You do?
Yeah, very soft, comfortable.
Okay. The top,
I
I
like
believe,
the,
is a cotton stretch.
Stripes
I think it looks
solid.
great on you. I love the stripes, and I love that you wear what I make.
All the time.
All right, thank you very much. We'll move on to the next thing, and that is going to be Vogue. I think it's 1802. Yes, it is, 1802. I chopped off this dress to make it into a top, and I wore this to my niece Julia's anniversary party in Richmond. The dress code was dressy casual, and so I used this gorgeous panel print from Fabric Mart. I got it for an absolute steal in their store. And then I put these big dramatic ties at the back, and I used a shimmer satin for those ties, so it's got a little bit of sheen to it. The only design flaw in this, now you'll notice on the pattern, they have high necks, and those high necks form the ties. I didn't want the high neck, so I just attached the ties to a little opening in the back. And they're rather heavy. They kind of want to drag down, but they worked for my purpose. I got a lot of compliments on the top. Can't go wrong with that print. Look how pretty that is. So that was Vogue 1802, and I would love to make those dresses. Vogue 2690 is a Calvin Klein shift. Very simple lines on this dress. I wanted the rather high neck and in-cut shoulders, but I didn't follow directions exactly. I used this really splashy fabric from Fabric Mart. It was in with a bunch of Nanette Lepore silks. And when I took it over to the desk, Alice said, I don't know if that's silk. It didn't have the feel. It's almost kind of crunchy. So she did the little burn test and determined that it is natural fibers. So it's either cotton or a cotton silk blend. I did raise the armholes because I thought they looked maybe not so long on her, but they looked kind of roomy on the pattern. And then I finished them with fold over elastic, which I like to do. The back called for buttons, and I just put in a little green organza ribbon. It was a lot more complicated for the back on this pattern. I don't know if you can see it there, but they wanted you to put in a placket with buttons and to cut the back in 2 pieces. So I did cut the back in 2 pieces, but I didn't do any of that placket action. And I just have a little tie there to close it. So it's very, very simple lines, like I said. I even made this little sash. I was thinking I'd wear a ponytail and tie it up with my little sash, but I usually put my hair up 90% of the time when I go out. So maybe I'll use the sash. I could have a dashing bracelet. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, hang on. Simplicity 9149. I made the top, I made the pants, but I didn't make them to go together. So first I'll show you my wide leg navy pants from this pattern. You can see it's got that little bit of flat front there, and the rest is elastic. And I thought they'd go well with Simplicity 8520. This is an older pattern from the 90s, and I liked the little top that has a band around the bottom. So here is what I ended up with. I have my wide leg pants. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I love ankle pants or cropped pants. So maybe that strikes you as high water flood pants. Guilty. I think they look great. These pants have pockets. They've got that wonderful waist that just, well, elastic waist. Can we go wrong with that? Here's the top. I used the exact same fabric, which is like a navy bangaline. It has a little bit of stretch in it, beautiful to work with, mostly rayon. And then this band, if you can see it up close, it's a cotton sateen. And I just thought that would really offset the outfit. I like to pair this with heels, and the shirt has armhole darts. The only reason that's interesting is because the last dress that I just showed you, the Calvin Klein, that doesn't have any darts as drafted. And when I put it on, the armholes gaped horribly. So I texted Joy and I said, can I put darts in the armholes? She said, yeah, sure. So I did. The next pattern I picked up had darts in the armholes. So yes, it is a method and it gives a nice fit. The armholes do not gape. This is just a pullover, and I used a little bit of the band fabric to finish the neckline. I changed the armholes in this one too. I usually raise them, and that was okay. It didn't disrupt the dart or anything, but I decided not to use facings to finish my armholes. I just used my old favorite, purchased bias binding. So there is that outfit, and I'll be right back. I'll show you the top that I made out of this. Hang on. Simplicity 9149 again, this time for the top. Didn't do it long sleeve. I did 3/4 length sleeves. Now I knew that I wanted skinny pants with this rather voluminous swishy, swingy top. So I just pulled out my favorite pattern for skinny pants. That is Kwik Sew 3807. These were made previously, as were the same ones that I wore with the top for my niece's anniversary party. So here is this top in this really pretty navy and white crepe from Fabric Mart, $1 a yard. Woo! And this top is a lot of fun to sew. We have, let's see, we have a center front seam, which I top stitched, a center back seam, which I top stitched. The neckline is finished with bias binding. You just pull this top over your head, and I finished the sleeve hems with a narrow rolled hem on my serger. So there's how that top looks. I did make mine slightly, did I make it longer or shorter? Now I can't remember. I changed the length of it slightly, not enough to really even matter. But it's very comfortable to wear, as you can well imagine, and I guess it would go with the wide leg pants, but I just wanted to pair it with something different. A little bit more to come, hang on. All right, I've put 3 together here. Threads, Simplicity Threads 2229 is my jacket, made out of a gorgeous cotton linen silk blend from Fabric Mart. Second up is my t-shirt, Burda 6540. Love it, easy as pie, very flattering. And my skirt is Kwik Sew 2788. I envision this as being a really good jean skirt, but I didn't choose denim for its maiden voyage. Here's how everything looks right now. Jacket, t-shirt, skirt. The skirt is a really pretty fabric, which I just can't get up close enough to the camera. It has a little tiny bit of stretch in it, and it's kind of, it's got a bit of a sheen to it. I believe it is cotton, and it has little pinstripes in these pretty fall colors. The jacket, love that fabric, and I didn't intend really to wear this all together, but I just thought it would be a nice way to show you the jacket again. That was one of my Fabricista makes for the month of August. And here I'm just doing a little bit of a half tuck into this skirt so that you can see it's got a button zip fly closure. I love Kwik Sew's instructions for that. And I like this little skirt. Certainly if I make it out of denim, it'll get tons of wear. And this t-shirt, love it. Got a wide neck. The sleeves are just cut on, and well, look at that. I have a serged hem. I didn't put a proper hem in it, but I could do that. So that is the skirt, the t-shirt, the jacket. Now I'm going to show you how I can style this skirt a little bit differently with one quick change. Same skirt, Kwik Sew 2788. Different shirt, t-shirt, knit, very easy, cut on sleeves. This is New Look 6816. I would love to make the flippy little skirt in there, and you can see you get more wide leg pants. So this was my quick change. I put on a pair of black tights, short boots. I was looking for my black clogs, I couldn't find them. So there is that shirt with this skirt, and it could take me right into winter. This is a really pretty double brushed poly knit from fabric.com. And there's how that outfit looks, a bit wintry. I can't believe that we are going into winter. Let's have fall first. I don't want to rush things. But quick change, whole new look. That was new look, whole new look. Do you believe that? I swear I didn't rehearse it. 6'8", 1/6, and this little skirt from Kwik Sew is a winner. I don't think I'd make that super long one, but never say never. One more swan song coming up. My mistake, there's one more dress after this. I made this robe for Fabricies to make out of a really pretty yellow pique cotton. This is Butterick 4037. Shows the robe looking very chic and close fitting. It was not for me. I sewed a size small and I had to take probably 8 inches off of the sides altogether. But I now have a nice little summer robe, and I decided to take a maxi dress that I had made a while back. It was Kwik Sew 6096. I made that full length dress and I never, I never wear it. So we'll take off the robe, and I need to sew belt loops on it because my tie falls down all the time. Anyway, this used to be the maxi dress. So I cut about 9 inches off of the length, and I made this ruffle out of this very pale, it's almost like a polyester crepe. It's not an exact match to the robe, but it's close enough. And I attached that ruffle, and I'm just gonna wear this as a nightgown. This was another $1 a yard fabric from Fabric Mart's store, not the website. And now that I have put this little ruffle on it and I have my new robe, I'm hoping that I will get more use out of this garment. Now we're on to the last one. Hold on. Butterick from the 60s, 5681. I particularly loved the V-neck, and I did make the little scarf, although it's a little questionable as a fashion accessory. I'll let you be the judge. Here is the dress. I made the dress out of a rayon challis that has this kind of bold zigzag stripe, would you call that? Kind of looks like a Missoni print, but it's not Missoni. This dress has fisheye darts on the front, fisheye darts on the back, shoulder darts, bust darts. Short sleeves. It does have a facing in here to finish this V neckline, and I left out the zipper because, you know what? It doesn't need it. I can easily pull it on and off. Now here is the scarf, and I guess that she has it just flung over her shoulders, so carefree like. Not sure I could do that. I was thinking, just in a joking way, that it might make a nice stole. But then when I did it, I kind of liked it. It's a rather thin stole, but you know, it might work. Lots of stripes going on. That's gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for clicking on and for being such wonderful folks. I really love your encouraging comments. I can't thank you enough for them. And I hope that you are sewing. Doesn't matter what you're sewing. If you're quilting, if you're making accessories, if you're making window treatments, or if you're making clothes, I love that you sew. I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.